Hey beautiful souls, welcome to today's full moon readings. This is a moon that it's big, it's bold, it's like the universe wants you to succeed. There's a really powerful energy of giving you whatever you need to be able to transform something, step through a door of opportunity, have the courage to do something you've never done before, step up into your personal best, or make a commitment to something that you really, really want over and above anything else. So really, really powerful energy in such a potentially positive way. Might be a little intense because full moons can be, but it's arriving with purpose. So we are asking, what major turnaround, what major shift, what major event is this full moon going to help you with? Okay, this is a full moon in Leo, and whenever you're coming across these readings, sometimes we find a reading randomly and it's the right one for us, even if it's not in the exact moment that it's being posted. If you're coming to this reading in a month's time or 3 months time or whenever, it just means that energy of potential openings with the universe supporting you 1000% is right with you right now. So let's draw cards. I'm seeing pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pile 3, I just flipped right over. Don't normally turn over pile 3 first, but that's what we're doing. Pile 3, you have the card of the mother. This is the Empress in a traditional pack. Right, let's now look at pile 1. Isn't that interesting? The order's all kind of higgledy-piggledy, but it's just that burst of energy is there. So pile 1, you have the card of abundance, and here it is. So pile 1, abundance. We have pile 2, you have the 10 of fire. This is your card, pile 2. And pile 3, as we already know, let me hold it up for you again, we have the card of the mother. Okay, now I am going to draw a rune and a charm, as I often do for my readings. And so if you want to have that extra bit of information, that's coming now. The timestamps are in the description box as always, and they're in a comment as well, so just click straight through if you already know which reading is speaking to you, or readings. So let's just check in and see where we are. I hope you guys are doing amazingly at the time of doing this reading, depending on when you're tuning into it. We're still in January 2024, so we're kind of in the energy of the beginning of this amazing year. So pile 1, you have the rune of Fehu, possessions, nourishment, sometimes known as, and a little owl. Well, not so little actually, quite a big owl really. So that's pile 1. Pile 2, you have the rune of the warrior, the spiritual warrior. And what is your charm? Oh, wow, okay, look at this. There is it's like a branch, beautiful branch here, and there's a squirrel on it. Can you see that? It's like a branch of a tree with a squirrel sitting on it. I don't think I've drawn this charm for readings before, so very new energy actually. And this is the rune of the warrior, the spiritual warrior. This is Tewaz. So this is pile 2. Put that up there. Okay, and pile 3 we have, okay, you have the rune of fertility. Okay, this is Inga's, and you have, look at that, a beautiful fairy sitting inside a crescent moon with a little star as well. So that's for pile 3. Okay. Now I will leave the video running just for a few moments longer if you need a little bit longer, and you can always press the pause button. And I feel really mega excited. I just need to say there's a real energy of excitement in these readings. So beautiful souls, big, bold, powerful, courageous energy for this full moon in Leo, and the energy that's in these readings for you today I will see you in the readings in just a moment, and I'm just in advance sending you a big hug because it feels so exciting. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me for these readings. It does feel like we're on the verge of something quite exciting. So tons of love. See you in a moment. Hey Pile 1, welcome to your reading. I do have a real sense of excitement and anticipation around the turnaround of energy. Your reading is a bit spectacular already. You have a card of abundance. You know, Fehu, the rune of possessions, nourishment. I mean, this is a rune of abundance as well. It really suggests that ambitions will be fulfilled. Unexpected surprises, rewards and gains may show up. And it's about dreaming big, having those big, bold ambitions and of them being fulfilled. So, and very often in quite a material way. Now, whatever abundance means for you, it could be you're seeking abundance in love and not in stuff, but actually this is suggesting that materially things might be coming to you. Now we have the owl as well, and the message that I feel is coming through with the owl is to do with using your resources wisely, okay? It's like having resources and using them wisely. Maybe something comes to fruition, the early stages of something, and you're needing to then invest wisely or kind of pace your expenditure. I don't know, but let's draw more cards and see what else we're shown. May we have another key card, please, for my beautiful Pile 1. What turnaround or shift of energy is coming to Pile 1? I do feel at the moment it seems to be very much looking at some kind of financial area of your life. We have the card of the moon. How interesting. And in this card of the moon, we're seeing the snake. There's a snake around her neck. How interesting. And her mouth is covered over. Okay. I feel like something is going to be released from you. Something that's been stopping you from having an ownership of something, or being able to not, maybe there's been something that's been blocking you, almost like stifling you, something around your neck, and it ceases to stifle you. If there's been any physical health stuff going on for you guys, I think that's a turnaround here. Like you can get back on track, back to work full time if you've been part-time in something. May we gather more information, please? What is this big turnaround? We have community. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at these two beautiful bears. Oh, there's so much love here. And then we have the card of reflect. Okay, right. There is a turnaround in a situation that I think has been holding you back or stifling you or cramping your style. And there's a big shift here. Something's changing. Maybe you're just not allowing it to hold you back anymore. But it's something that kind of plummeted you a little bit into, not into darkness, but maybe into some really deep thought. And it's being lifted. You're moving beyond it. Something has been holding you back, the energy of something. May we draw? Let's draw another card. I wonder if we need to know about this or whether we need to really look at how this is happening. Believe in the impossible. Okay, blue moon. Okay, so there's a shift and a turnaround. It is interesting. I actually think the energy of this moon is turning something around. It literally is like the universe having taken care of something. Something's being taken care of that has been causing you, cramping your style is the best thing I can say, or interfering in your energy. May we please have more information? How is this shifting? Is it just the energy of the moon? Is the moon literally doing this? Is the moon coming along, literally opening a doorway, sorting something out? Okay, strength. We have ponder. How interesting, you have ponder and reflect. And then manifest. Right, yes. Okay. I think you're going to be shown something at the time of this full moon. You may already be aware of it. I suspect some of you actually are already aware of something. You've seen something almost like in the cold light of day. But you sort of had to, okay, because it's enabled you to turn something around. I think you have already been reflecting quite significantly on something that has been clinging. You haven't necessarily felt that you could really have a voice, or maybe a circumstance or a person. I actually almost feel some of you were almost slightly held to ransom. You know, which is a really interesting energy around, like someone's stuff's going on that is actually out of your control. It's like, and on some level, I think you've, I won't say gone along with it, but yeah, on some level you've gone along with something. But you've been, I think what you've been doing is taking time away, and you've been reflecting and deciding what you can do and what you can't do. That I think has already been happening. And now, having pondered it, and you've sat there, I think on occasions, you know, you would really have wanted to respond or say something or do something or take an action, but you've been really amazing. I'm really hearing that. You've actually held yourself in check. So, I'm not saying you sort of gagged yourself, but you held yourself in check to really ponder what to do without being reactive. And this is paying off, because this moon, this shift in the energy is changing something. You're really loved, okay? You're really loved and you're really respected. And whatever the circumstances are that caused you to sort of almost put a gagging order on yourself, like stop yourself from reacting or stop yourself from doing it, I think it's being seen for what it is. You know, it's a bit like if somebody makes an accusation about you and you're really trying to work out, well, there's a bit of gossip going on and it's not very nice. And then you've got to work out where you sit with that. And then, you know, it would be very easy to go off and try and confront the situation, but you also know that even though you know something's going on, you don't have the hard and fast evidence, and there's something that's been disempowering. And now you've pondered it and you're really clear about it. But while you've been pondering, it's like, because you've handled this so well, it's like the universe has been orchestrating so that people really see what's actually going on. And I do feel there's something like your self-esteem is redeemed, or your, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, the way other people see you. I think in a way, you know, it doesn't matter what people think of you. What matters is what you think of you, and what matters is what you've done. You know, when somebody's, back to that sort of gossipy stuff. If somebody's doing gossipy stuff, it's like, you know, it's shit, isn't it? Really, you know, when you know it's going on, but you can't you don't always know what you can do. And I think you've sort of accepted something, but it's come to light. It's like you're almost like public face within your community or within your family is about to be redeemed. And you're really loved. It's like the increase of love around you and respect is coming through here. And I think something is shown to you that makes you realise you're really loved and you're really respected. And it's like the other stuff that was holding you back ceases to be of any importance. And also, I think there's possibly a communication that comes in that lets you know that this person or group of people or whatever was going on that kind of, I don't know, sort of like tarnished your image, or as I said, left you feeling shut down or judged. I think it's changed. And you know that like the public opinion, whatever, is changing. That person or that group of people is seen for what they are. I think there's some validation that comes in. This is the massive shift in energy, because it opens you to start to manifest. Seriously, it's like you get all your energy back. If this has depleted you, you get your energy back. Let's draw some tarot cards and see what else we are shown here. What are we shown for pile one? How is this moving forwards? May we have perhaps even immediate guidance, really. the Magician. Right, so you start to create here. I mean, look at the way the moons are showing up here in these cards for you. You can start to get really creative because your energy is now available. Ace of Swords. Real sense of determination coming through here. If you felt like you haven't been on track, it's not that what you're doing isn't on track, but you just didn't have the energy or the focus. You're getting your focus back. Yeah, Four of Wands. Back to early success in something with the card of abundance, with the ambition satisfied. I think not only is something removed from you that's been holding you back, but you gain something too. There's either an accolade or a validation or an acknowledgement. It could simply be that the respect, the love you're offered validates you to the point where you feel great about yourself, and therefore your energy is full on back on track. But I think as well, something that you are manifesting. There's an acknowledgement of it, or there's a point at which you can see it becoming real. A point of celebration with the Four of Wands. And for sure, there's more to do, but wow, it may even be some early rewards. It would be like someone coming along and saying, you know, if you've been, let's say you were working in your community and you've been working solidly, and then somebody started to kind of, I don't know, maybe have a go at you behind your back, probably because they were envious of your success or envious of your input in the community, and you know, and it got you down because you're giving so much, and suddenly it feels like all those efforts were slightly being tarnished. It's like all of that gets sorted. You're seen for who you are, and then someone comes along and says, look, you can't keep doing this for nothing. You've done so much. Here, let me give you this, or can I support you, or can I offer you something? Not just a validation, but in real terms for some of you, some form of monetary reward. Someone coming along and saying, you've contributed so much, let me give something back to you. There's something really huge here coming in that just shifts your energy entirely. Two of Chalices. How beautiful. We're seeing celebration here. Celebration here, celebration here. Yeah. If you've been working on something, suddenly it's like it gets some recognition. And that recognition creates a stepping stone towards greater abundance. Look at this, something you're manifesting, it can take off. If you guys, for example, had set up a YouTube channel and you have something that you're doing, it's very unique to you, and you've been slogging away at it, it's like somehow some recognition comes. Suddenly you start to build your community. It starts to happen, it takes off. There's tons more work to do, but wow, you've got your focus now, you've got your energy back. This is what I'm really seeing coming to you. This is very much in alignment with this particular full moon. It's big, it's bold, it's courageous. The universe wants you to succeed. I think the energy of this moon is bringing you a turnaround, a shift that moves from feeling either like something isn't going to happen or something has been going on that's been causing you to feel like you're in stormy seas, to it's like the doorway is open for you. The pathway ahead is open. Pile 1, this is your reading. It's stunning. Let's just draw a couple of other cards, see what we're shown, just like a validation or an acknowledgement for you. Loving this energy for you. Look at this. I see a hair of fertility and all of these flowers growing. It's like your garden is going to flourish. Reconnect to Mother Nature's world of plenty, and you shall receive a myriad of miracles. Fabulous. Stop and smell the roses along the way, I'm hearing. Don't just keep at it. I mean, you know, I think you're going to be fired up, passionate, feeling great, but do stop and smell the roses as well, because you know, it's really so important. And look at this. This feels like, look at the owl here. The wisdom coming through. Whatever your work, you've had the wisdom to stand back and reflect. And maybe for some of you, it's been a project you're working on and you've taken time to reflect rather than rushing forwards with it. And suddenly everything just clicks into place. Look at all the spirals of energy here. This is going to move forwards for you. You're going to see, it's like you see the route forwards, you see what you need to see and you do it. Access your deep feminine intuition and allow new possibilities to flow. You get your focus back, or indeed, even if it's a slightly new focus, a slightly different focus, taking you, for some of you, maybe even in a slightly different direction. Whatever something you were investing in or felt tied to before has ended. It's come to light. It is what it is. You've moved on. This is the turning point when all your energy is available for you to move into something and to move something forwards. Pile 1, I love your energy. This is big, it's bold, it is courageous, and I feel like you are in that zone. Talk about manifesting with the moon, beautiful souls. I am impressed with the level of energy and alignment of energy that you guys, those of you who are clearly drawn to this reading and assuming that it is resonating with you, you'll know how it fits in the context of your world. But whatever this is about for you, congratulations, and it is amazing because your energy is very much in alignment with the lunar flow of incoming energy. I love it when we see that. It just shows how much you are in tune with nature. Actually, you are in tune with the natural rhythms and cycles of the universal energy, and this is right at the core of successful manifestation. It's not just what we ourselves personally think about or desire, you know, because there's always some ego stuff in there. This is you aligning in and sort of your energy aligning with exactly what is right and what's needed to ensure your success, to ensure your abundance. This is coming through, and your ambitions. Wow, I am thrilled for you, excited beyond measure. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining me today. Welcome if you're new to the Moon Magic Tarot channel, and if you do feel that you've enjoyed the reading, if you can like, share, subscribe, I would be utterly thrilled, because all these things help to support the channel and help me to keep putting free stuff into the world. And well, what more can I say? I will put links to things in the description box below. I have a monthly prize draw where I give things away here as well, so do keep a lookout for the announcement. I announce the winners of that monthly prize draw here on YouTube every month, and if you want to add yourself to my subscriber email list, that's where we get the names out of the hat every month for the winners. It's in the description box. I'm not going to say any more. Your energy is too fabulous to be discussing anything else beyond how amazing it is. So tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really, really soon, if that is feeling right for you. Tons of love, Pile 1. Hey, Pile 2, welcome to your reading. Very, very fiery energy here today, so amazing. And we have the rune of the spiritual warrior. This is very dynamic. It's very forthright energy. This card feels very dynamic, very forthright. And this is the 10 of Wands in a traditional pack. Now, the energy of this particular card is very much about harnessing energy and making it work for you, okay? And your squirrel here sitting on a branch. Now, squirrels work. They're always busy, you know, they're running around doing things. I have sat in woodlands, literally sat in one of my favourite trees actually, and just watched squirrels play all around me. But you know, they may be playing, but they're still working. They're running around, they're playing with each other, they're chattering, they're burying their nuts, they're gathering their nuts, they're doing all these things. They're always busy, but they do it with joy, they do it with playfulness. And I feel like there is a situation around you that this full moon is wanting to back you in. The energy, the shift, the opportunity, the universe wants you to succeed. This is the energy of this very big, bold, courageous full moon. Now, this energy is, I feel like the universe, it's right behind you. They want to back you in something you're doing, but they also want you to enjoy it. They want you to harness the energy and to make it happen, but they want you to love the journey as well. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. So there will be a need to take some time out. This little squirrel is sat still. This little squirrel is sitting on the branch. She's not actually running around at this point in time. Let's get more information. Yeah, there's a need for you to harness, but be balanced at the same time. Not forget to play. Okay, I'm going with those two. We have wisdom. Oh, wow. And pathways. How interesting. Beautiful woodland scene here. Okay. Now, there's going to be more than one way for you to achieve the end goal. Okay, there's more than one route that you can take. Now, there's something here that you are working on. I'm seeing the symbol of Taurus here as well, coming out of the beak. It's like this owl has a Taurus pendulum. Can you see that if I show you right up here? You see that here? These, by the way, beautiful cards by an independent creator. I'll put the link to her website in the description box if anybody's interested in her cards. I think she's just amazing. Her artwork is incredible. Now, this is about harnessing this energy, the energy of the bull, but using your energy wisely. You may need to conserve your energy as well, pathways. Yeah, you may need to conserve your energy a little bit, not go like a bull in a china shop at something. Squirrels are always jumping around, playing. They achieve their end goal. They don't even have to think about the end goal. They just get there. They don't even have to contemplate it. They just get there. They just do it. They're on autopilot all of the time. And it all works. Let's see what else we're shown. What are we given here? More information for my pile twos. What is this big turnaround or shift in the energy for the gift of the full moon? Surrender to the divine. Yes, more. I keep hearing, and this is not the nicest language, but it's a saying, and it says there's more than one way to kill a cat. Now, I don't like using that language because I would never wish any cat to be harmed ever. You know, I adore them. But I think that the purpose of the saying is really that there's more than one way of doing something. There's more than one way of achieve something. And you're being asked to be like those squirrels, to just adapt. They don't have a fixed route where they go in a straight line. Everything is twisty-turny, and I don't know, if they suddenly notice me sitting in one of my favourite trees, which they did actually, it was really funny actually. I had a little squirrel who was bounding up. There were 3 of them playing right in front of me, and he was bounding up, and his paws stopped like this because he suddenly saw me. It was like, oh, there's somebody there. And they hadn't seen me at all until then. And then he just took a slightly different route, but eventually actually came and joined me in my tree, you know, and was totally comfortable that I was there. But it was like, oh, something's there, we need to change. It was momentary. And then off he went, or she went, carrying on doing what they're doing. So I feel like we're being shown here that it's kind of, it's not exactly slow and steady wins the race. I think it's busy. I'm seeing your energy as being busy. I'm seeing it being full on. I'm seeing you engaged in something that is building something of significance, but there's also more than one route to get to the end goal. Okay, and it's kind of, I feel like you're going to be shown maybe some different steps along the way, and these will be so valuable to you. So not being too fixed, still beavering about your business, taking time out as well. Now, what are we being shown around the shift in the energy? What is this shift? Prepare. Okay, preparation is needed. We have record or record. Right, there's some planning to be done here. Immerse. What's this flow of energy? And transition. Right, I'm just going to take that and not the others. Okay. Right. So. Right. Prepare. I think some of you are in a stage of preparation already, and maybe you are really looking at manifesting for the coming year. I mean, this is a calendar. This is very, very interesting, right? I feel that you are needing to get focused for some of you. Again, this dynamic energy, harness the energy. Right, if any of you haven't made a vision board yet for the year, I'd really be encouraging you to do so. Now, I feel like you don't need to know the exact route that's going to get you to where you want to get, but I do feel like you need to have an image, a clear image in your mind, a clear vision in your mind of where it is you want to go. Because then you can harness the energy in a really focused way, and the universe can back you in showing you the steps you need to take to get to the end goal here, the tree you want to plant and grow. It's like you can crack it, almost like, as that saying goes, you know, when you crack, there's a problem and you crack it, you've sorted it, you've got there. I think this is actually for you, Pile 2, a significant year of transition, probably in more than one area of your lives. And I think you're probably aware of that, actually. I don't feel like I'm saying something that's new to you. I think you're aware of it. I think some of you are not actually sure how you can possibly get to the end goal, even though you have an idea of the end goal. Your reading is very clear, actually. You're being asked to get very focused on what the end goal actually is. Can we have another card, please? We have some indication about this. What's this end goal? Or some indication about the end goal. Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man. Do you know, I just want to say, dare to dream big. I think some of you are in this zone where you feel like, because you are in a zone of transition, it's a big year where many things can be accomplished for you, my Pile 2, okay? There's more than one pathway you'll be travelling down, more than one direction you'll be going in. I actually do think more than one area of your life is transforming. I do think you're aware of this. Right now, I think you're almost potentially with that Nine of Wands energy of being a little bit overwhelmed by, you kind of know what you want, but how on earth do you get there? This reading is saying you don't need to work out the route. You simply need to get very clear on the final destination and trust that the universe will open those doors for you, one step at a time. You don't have to go at this like a bull in the china shop. You'll be shown things one step at a time as to how to get there. Your task at the moment is to press the pause button like this little wee squirrel, to sit down and get still and get unbelievably clear on what you actually want. Really, like really precise about what you want. Get into the detail here. And then you'll be shown how. This is what the full moon is bringing for you. It's like wanting to help to illuminate the details of the big grand design, and then the universe can start to show you the pathways to take. It's like immerse yourself in your vision, write it down, look at the year ahead, very specifically the year ahead. You might want to subdivide it into different categories, like your home, or you know, even down to like your home or your travel arrangements, your family, your personal life, your working life. Or you can now literally cut it down into categories, get really clear and start to record your thoughts. The clearer you are, the more readily the universe, spirit, source can back you and show you with the owl what you need to do to get there. Pathways will be opened for you, I firmly believe, actually. Yes, look at this, Two of Chalices. So we're seeing a celebration. We're seeing the twos are all about moving something forwards, opening a doorway. This is, you know, everything that you love. Pathways can be opened for you. The energy can be harnessed to support you. May we have more information, please, from my beautiful Pile 2s. Three of Wands. Wow. Two of Chalices, Three of Wands. Yes. Okay. And let's see what else we are shown. These three are coming through, and I am actually seeing this one on the base of the pack too. Let's see what we have. Yeah, so we have 7 of chalices. We then have the Queen of Swords. Let me just move these up. I'll put them up here. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the Emperor. Magnificent, magnificent. Right, okay. I feel like, truly, honestly, your reading is saying, giving you such a clear message, my beautiful pile twos. Get focused, get really clear, immerse yourself in the vision of the end goal, and I mean seriously immerse yourself in it. And then kind of allow the universe to show you step by step, literally to open doorways and pathways for you. They will be opened for you. The 3 of Wands, we're moving really into something very magical. It's like the universe just creating these magic pathways for you. I feel like any obstacles will just be, you'll step over them, okay? There will inevitably be some steps to step over or to step into, but I feel like you'll be stepping up. Things, your fears that something wouldn't work or you couldn't do it, will just be overcome so easily. Because I think you'll get into this rhythm quite quickly, actually, where you realize that the universe is just providing for you. It's like those magical moments where just the right person shows up at just the right time. And they assist you in this bit of the journey, you know, and then something else shows up, or I don't know, something pops up on YouTube and it's just the piece of information you needed. I feel like the universe is literally going to, very quickly, you're going to see the magic happening. And one by one, you'll see the different areas of your bigger dream falling into place. Literally events happening, meeting the right people at the right time. It's that feeling like luck is with you. And very, very soon, you're going to feel very strong in your belief that the universe can deliver. And the stronger that belief, based on real outcomes, real happenings, the more the energy will then support you to be with you all of that time. So absolutely amazing energy, but it is like that sort of trust the universe. Get really clear. Don't hold back on your bigger dreams, and really the support will come. Let's draw just a couple more cards in affirmation for you. This full moon energy is so primed to support you. It really, really is. I mean, it's primed to support all of us, but we do have to get focused and, I think, lean into the energy that's available. Otherwise, it could be like a missed opportunity here. So your first card here is like little affirmation cards. Seeing your crowning glory. This card always interests me because the leaves behind her head with the little balls, they look like pearls of wisdom on the crown. They always for me look like mistletoe, make it look like she's sitting under mistletoe. Be enchanted with your life's potential, seek and find, know and discover. Well, how amazing. You couldn't write it, could you really? Just love your potential, love where you want to go, believe in it, and then just set forth and know that whatever you need, whatever you seek, you will find, and whatever you need to know, you will discover it. It will be gifted to you. Wow. And look at this. Look at her arms open, sailing into the mist. She can't see where she's going, but she trusts that she's being guided. Live your own authentic life with courage to be your true self. Renew your focus. Get your focus clear on everything, your biggest dreams, and then trust. You'll be shown the way. I love your reading, pile 2. I love your reading. Very clear message for you. Very, very clear message indeed. Well, I'm sending you the biggest hug ever. Keep us posted as always. I love to hear your feedback in the comments. Thank you so much, all of you as well, who've been giving back through the super thanks in the comments. You are so appreciated. It really well, everything you do, liking, sharing, subscribing, all helps to support the channel. But truly, the super thanks really adds an extra element to it, because it does help me to continue to put free stuff into the world. So thank you, beyond belief. My beautiful souls, I am loving your reading. As always, there are things in the description box, including my subscriber email list if you want to be in my monthly prize draw to win oracle cards and moon diaries and journals, that kind of stuff. So do add yourself to that list. It's right at the top of the description and in the comment that I've posted too, if you want to do that. Pile 2, just sending you so much love, and this looks to be truly an amazing year for you. It's like the universe wants to support you 1000% in achieving those bigger dreams. So don't hold back, just go for it. Tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really, really soon. If you feel drawn to connect in with me again, tons of love. Oh, and welcome if you're new to my channel. Absolutely awesome to have you here, and welcome back to anyone who's already connected in with our amazing community here. And beautiful souls, it's an honor to read for you. Tons of love. Hey, pile 3, welcome to your reading. And wow, you have the rune of fertility, Ingers, and you have the card of the Empress, the mother. This is also all about fertility. If any of you are thinking of planning a family, then I'm going to say this is the perfect time to be doing it. But you know, if any of you are thinking of planning anything, this seems to me to be the perfect time to initiate it, to make it happen, to start it. It's an amazing starting point for anything here. And with this little fairy here, sitting in the crescent moon. Crescent moons are about new beginnings. And I see her sitting, it's like, do you know what's coming through is wish upon a star. There's a star here. It's like that saying, isn't it? Wish upon a star. Right, I'm kind of hearing that there's an opportunity actually for you to make a wish come true. I don't know what the wish is. That will be personal to you, obviously, so I can't know your wishes. Or I wouldn't intrude into them anyway. That would be not appropriate. And this is a general reading. But yeah, I think there is an opportunity for a wish that you desire to come true. And I think the energy of this shift, the turnaround, the backing of the universe that's coming with this full moon, the big, the bold, the courageous energy is actually going to initiate this wish to come true. That's what I'm hearing for your reading from your first card. May we have additional information, please? I'm looking at these two for you. We have sovereignty. Oh, yes. Sovereignty and death. Wow, this is the card of transformation, of rebirth. Right. Yes. Sovereignty over something. Some situation is going to be transformed. Let's say you were struggling to become pregnant. This is the transformation. If you were single and you've been looking for a partner, this is the transformation. It's the death and rebirth card. The sovereignty, the getting something you desire. If you've been looking for a job, if you were made redundant, or you're unemployed, or you're looking for work, it's like this is the death, the rebirth. There's something coming to you. May we have another card? More information, please. May we have more information about this wish? The Hermit. Yes. It feels like an answer to a prayer. That's what I'm seeing in this card. An answer to a prayer. It's something you've been asking for, wishing for. You could have wished, if you make new moon wishes and intentions, as I do every month, if you make new moon wishes and intentions, this could be something that has been at the top of your wish list for many moons. And for some reason it hasn't yet appeared. I don't think it hasn't yet appeared because you've been doing anything wrong. I think it hasn't yet appeared because the timing wasn't right, actually. Something had to be moved along, or something had to happen, some other stuff. There was a bigger picture, basically. Don't let your past hold you back. Yes, something had to be completed or processed. with the South Node card, in order for you to be ready to receive the wish. You may have thought that you were ready, and I'm not suggesting that you weren't, you know, but you know how sometimes when we get to something and we look back and we think, you know, retrospectively, I always thought I was ready, but kind of when I look at where I'm at now, wow, now I'm ready. So something, I'm seeing a wish coming to you. What else do we have here for my lovely pile threes? Maybe we have an indication as to perhaps how this turnaround is coming. What's going to happen, or what might be shown, or do pile three need to do anything? Okay, so we have a card of regret and a reframe. Don't let your past hold you back. Yes, how interesting. Immerse and soul. Okay. Now, what I'm hearing here, what these cards are saying is there is something that didn't work out. So like a wish. You had a wish and you thought, it's like having a relationship. For example, you thought you'd found your soulmate, you thought it was great, and it didn't work out. And there's a lot of regret over it. You're being asked to reframe your perspective and move along. Don't feel that that was, for example, I thought that person was my soulmate and therefore there can't possibly be anyone else. Actually, there can be. We meet many soulmates along the way, and that particular person that didn't work out came to bring you a gift into your world. They came to assist you in some element of your growth. The past things that happened were not there to hold you back. They were there to inform you and to grow you into a place where you were more ready to receive a much bigger, better option, whatever this means for you. This is the energy of your reading. Immerse yourself in possibility here. This is coming. It's like the timing was not right, or whatever happened before, the timing was to do with learning something and growing from it, so that your energy was then primed to meet what is about to come to you, whereas previously you were not in the right zone. Okay, we have information about how this might arrive. We have the stars, so we've got renewed hope. I am saying you'll be guided, but wow, you've got the star energy. I'm going to put this up here. We're going to draw a few cards I'm hearing. We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, look at this. I always feel like the Ten of Pentacles is the lottery win of the tarot, really. You know, it's the happy ever after endings, sailing off into the sunset kind of stuff. I think the wish that's coming true, something is coming in to your world that's going to reframe your perspectives of the past. That's what I'm being shown here. And whereas there was something that you thought was, and you still maybe see it as a real, it was a challenge, it was just hard work, it was difficult, and you know, we can stay focused on seeing that as a negative. Something's coming into your world that will, it's like a seed that will set you in motion to receive the wish you desire. It may even be the wish you desire. It would be like, let's say, if I use the same example I gave of if you'd been hurt in love, someone comes along and you just think, wow, you know, this is dynamite, you know, this is amazing. And so it suddenly puts into perspective what you thought was the best thing ever. It kind of wasn't. And the learning has brought you to where you are now. Yeah, something that you saw as a challenge ceases to be a challenge. In fact, if anything, you might even find, some of you, that there's a real silver lining from a circumstance. If you hadn't experienced it, you wouldn't be receiving the wish or the gift that you're getting now. Six of Chalices. I'm seeing you relax. That feels beautiful. I'm seeing you relax. That's lovely. Yeah. Look at this, with the Knight of Swords doing battle with this giant, looks like a goose coming out of the sky, but you know, and here we have the Queen of Swords has tamed tamed the wild goose. She's just totally able to handle what was happening or what has happened. I'm seeing there's a serenity in your reading, in the energy in your reading, pile 3. Beautiful energy. Yeah, serenity again in the Hermit. She's so still. You find peace from something. That's also what I'm hearing. You find peace from something that has been really, you've been struggling with. For some of you, you might come to terms with something from the past, and therefore you can relax into the future. The coming to terms may well be helped by something new coming in. I do feel there's something coming to you. Could be just somebody comes along and helps you to change your perspective. But for many of you, I do feel there's something that really sets you forth in a different way towards something. Yeah, look at this, the 4 of Wands. But this is a card of celebration. It's a point of completion. It's a point of receivership. It's a point of something kind of working out. I think that you can see that something of a past scenario has worked out for the best. For some of you, there will literally be a silver lining that comes through. For others, it will just be a change of perspective, a shift in your energy. It no longer bothers you. You've processed it. You've worked it through. For others, literally the physicality of something arrives that assists you in knowing with certainty that you can now proceed. You can have something that you couldn't have before. There is definitely pile 3 an overcoming of something that has already taken place, an overcoming of something which enables you to then set forth. Another example that is coming through, I said, you know, this is fertility. If any of you are planning a family, maybe if you had gone through maybe IVF treatment, for example, this is the point when the pregnancy takes, it happens. It's like you may have struggled with trying to become pregnant, for example, or suddenly it happens and you become pregnant. It's that feeling of something. If we apply that energy, that resonance to whatever circumstances you're in, whatever you have wanted that hasn't been happening for some reason, where you could have past connections to something that went wrong as well. This is the big shift that this full moon is bringing, a big turnaround. It's the rebirth energy, where what you desired, the wish, can now come into, it can now manifest basically. But I do think you see it in real terms, something coming to you. That point of celebration, 4 of Wands. It's the point of celebration. It's like, yes, it's coming together at last. And we're free now to move forwards with hope to that ultimate wish, to the ultimate dream. And I feel like it feels solid enough for you to be able to relax and believe in it, which is just heavenly. May we have some validation for this. Okay, first of all, let's just see, we have an owl here sitting on a beautiful rock with a deer in the background. Can you see the deer coming out in the shadows? Something sitting in the shadows. Deer energy is gentle. In the shadows. I think maybe something comes out of the shadows. For some of you, it may be unexpected. Maybe you've been trying for something and you've just put it to one side because you just thought it wouldn't happen. And then just when you thought, I'm going to stop looking for this anymore. It would be like if you were on a dating site and you just thought, you know what, I'm quitting all of these. I'm just not in the right zone. And then you bump into somebody in the local supermarket. Your eyes meet and that's it. Just when you thought it wasn't going to happen, up it shows. Just when you thought, I can't go through another round of treatment, and up it shows. There's this flavour. You need to apply the, obviously I'm giving certain examples, but you need to apply the energy to your own circumstances. It's a general reading. But this says, never be afraid to voice your truth, as truth comes from a deep place within your soul. You're being asked to take an ownership of what you really want. Don't be afraid to let yourself say to yourself, and to others if you wish, but to say to yourself, this is what I really want. You know, own it really, because sometimes we can, I say avoid, but if we don't think that we're going to get something, we don't, it's almost like to minimize our disappointment. We don't allow ourselves to own what we really want. And this is saying, own what you want. This is what I want. This is what I really desire. May we have another affirmation, please, for pile 3. Look at this beautiful harp music and these beautiful standing stones. Well, look at this. When you allow your inner light to shine and connect with your divine spark, there is a surge of love of self that can override all fear. What I hear, this wish, is something that you've not been daring yourself to, or you haven't dared to believe it could be real. Whatever it is for you. I'm going to read this again because it's beautiful. When you allow your inner light, your inner voice, your inner desire to shine and connect with your divine spark, there is a surge of love of self that can override all fear. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm going to draw one more for you before we wrap up your reading, pile 3. Okay, wow. Look at this sort of king energy coming in, the crown here. Be fierce, be brave, do things that challenge you, search for your own sacred grail. Wow, talk about the energy of this full moon, which is bold, courageous. Don't be afraid to say what you really want. Don't be afraid to admit what you really desire. Don't be afraid to go after it. I know I've been using various examples and you've got to apply it to your own circumstance, but let's say you've just come off that dating site, for example, and then you see someone in a supermarket. Don't be afraid to make eye contact or to say hi. It's kind of go for it. You know, step out of your comfort zone. Search for your own sacred grail. And I feel that the energy of this moon is going to shift and turn to support you. This is the energy of this moon. The universe wants to support you. The universe wants you to succeed. The universe wishes to aid your progress to something that you really desire. And for you, pile 3, it is a wish that you really want to make real. It's something you desire, it's this fertility that you desire above and beyond anything. It will be the wish coming true. Sovereignty, take charge of what you want. Speak it, say it, write it down, make an affirmation to yourself, morning, noon and night. This is what I want. Universe, this is what I desire, please help me. Ask for help, reach out. I just feel it will be delivered, and part of your reading is asking you to hold that focus. And then the rebirth can occur. And this is something that you desire at a core level of soul. Pile 3, this is your reading. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to those of you who are returning to my readings, and welcome to anyone new. Thank you all of you who like, share, subscribe. It really does help to support the channel. And it's amazing to read for you. It truly is. It's such a blessing. Keep us posted. Hold your vision for your biggest wish ever. I do think that affirmation, write it on a bit of paper, say it to yourself, 20 times a day if you can. This is what I want. This is my top priority wish. Say it, own it. And then, no regrets about the past. I got to here because I've learned, and now this is what I want. And then let the universe initiate this, support you in this. Believe, trust. All these things are coming through for you, pile 3. Beautiful souls, if you'd like to be in my monthly prize draw, it's a subscriber offer. I give away oracle cards amongst and diaries and journals and stuff. If you'd like to be in that, there is a subscriber email list that you need to be on. If you add yourself to that, it's in the description box below. If you add yourself to that, we do like a Google number thing and draw the names out of a hat, and I announce them here on YouTube, so watch out for that if you're on that list. And pile 3, I'm just sending you so much love. Thank you for being here. I hope you are all having an amazing time, and I look forward to hearing from you and hearing how this emerges. And yeah, do check in. I look forward to seeing you for other readings. Really, I do look forward to seeing you again if the readings are resonating with you. That would be amazing. And if you subscribe, press the little bell icon as well. That way you should hopefully get notification whenever I post any readings, and as soon as I do. Pile 3, sending you the biggest hug ever. This is super fab. It really is wonderful. Whatever has gone on in the past, it's definitely time to put it down, reset, and move forwards to your true, deepest desire.